Who's gonna win the football game tonight?
Do what now?
The football game. It's the Vikings and the Bears.
Whoever scores the most.
Brewers play.
Oh my God.
Brewers play in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So you got 10 minutes, Debbie.
I know, let's wrap it up. 'Cause I like watching the Brewers.
Well, that's that expansion hockey team, isn't
Oh, must be 7? Yep, okay, let's call the meeting to order and rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And roll call.
Rod. Here. Nicole.
Here.
Dave. Here. Carolyn. Deb.
Here. Do we have any comments from the public? Anybody got anything to say? Yes.
I'd like to know how the ordinance is coming along for the safety and health for the, is that it right there?
That's the final. It's not approved yet, but it's the final draft.
So what are the steps now you gotta do to get?
I gotta give it to the board tonight and we'll go from there. Because there's a process we have to go through.
So then they read it, and then when does the public get to see it?
That I don't know yet. I don't know.
Depends on
I
what
gotta
the
wait
board
from,
decides.
what?
Depends on what your board decides tonight.
No, it depends on what our attorney tells us we have to do.
Okay, but you
So-
are the privileged ones that know what.
We won't be approving it tonight,
No.
so, because they haven't had a chance to look at it.
Right.
So, it's gonna take a little while. Anything else? Okay. Approval of board minutes from August 11th.
I move to approve the town board meeting minutes from August 11th, 2025.
You get a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Any changes, corrections? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Fire department report, Mr. Schmidtke.
I'll start with my list. We're working on updating the fire side of Mavis cards. I talked with Steve Waller about meeting for Balloon Fest for 2026, waiting for him to get back to me to pick a date so we can sit down and discuss with him. We took that, after approval from the board, we took that trailer load of gear and ladders down to Stevens Point donation. So we cleaned up that a little bit. I went to Stratford Fire Department meeting last month just to introduce myself to the two people there that didn't know me. I'm going to try to get around to all the local departments just so they know who I am. Again, this month I've just had conversations with all the local chiefs just to see if there's anything we're missing. I went to North Central meeting, that was in Gleason, I believe it was August 19th. The next one is in Pittsville. Basically, that's where half of the state chiefs meet each month just to go through stuff, fire department, EMS. After Fall Fest, we cleaned the garage out. We just got done draining all the fuel out of our portable hog, our portable pump. We refueled it, went through, checked all the fluids, fixed the pressure washer in the station, so that's working again. When we do any kind of grants for the fire department, do we need like a blessing, or can we just pick and choose whatever we find, or?
With the grants, if there's no cost to the town, go ahead and apply.
Okay.
If it's a cost share, then you gotta have board approval.
Okay, if it's a cost share, do we fill out first or get approval to do the grant paperwork first?
I would say get permission first, because otherwise why would you waste your time?
Okay, well, I didn't know, because some of these you don't even get approved, so my question is, do you get through the approval process, or do we, I do it either way, I just don't want to do it and then get yelled at.
Doesn't it depend on when the grant could be due though too? For instance, if we have a board meeting and it's due 2 days later, I would suggest that you try to do as much legwork.
We can
as
always
possible.
deny the grant
Right.
also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, I mean, we try to look for grants, but all of a sudden you could be looking and, like you said, this one is due in 2 days, so, it's a matter of what can you find It's not like they got one site that says, hey, look here.
Yeah.
When is clean sweep for the township?
September what?
20th.
Oh, yeah, the e-waste is, the 20th, yep.
So like old computer stuff we can bring over?
Yep.
Okay, can we bring that over ahead of time or wait till that? Okay.
Yep, you can bring it
It's
over.
already in the garage, unless you've got more.
Yeah, there's monitors in that, yeah. So just old ones sitting
I
there?
only brought 5 of them over today already, so.
Okay.
There's one.
September 20th. Okay, for Fall Fest, can we rent the hall next year now? Okay,
We always reserve the hall for Fall Fest. We don't book anything for that.
Yeah, but it's usually like 1 year in advance as well.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday was booked.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't want to book on Sunday?
No, because then we had to take the tables back Saturday night.
A resident booked it on Sunday,
Oh, okay.
so there, I think there was a
Yeah.
miscommunication.
Wasn't it
So you
like
guys
a
wanted
night
for
or
2
something?
days.
We want it for 2 days.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, just because there again, you know, we found out, and I'm not,
I know.
you know.
I felt the same way. I was like, oh my gosh, somebody's looking for the key. I didn't realize somebody had reserved on Sunday, so it was partially my fault as well.
Yeah, so, you know, 8 o'clock on Saturday night, you're cranky and then you gotta take tables back. Yeah, it's get cranky.
So would that be, would it be September 12th and 13th of 2020?
It should be, next year's Fall Fest should be September 5th,
First Saturday.
the first Saturday.
Oh, September 5th, okay,
Yeah, so we would take the 5th and the 6th.
Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna mark that off, John.
Yep.
Yeah, they've always had the whole weekend any other time.
But we never
They've
had
never been
heat.
done before like this.
Yeah, like we never used to
It
have
just
heat or
happened.
air.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just, you know, it's happenstance, so I just want to talk about
It
it.
worked, but it
Yeah.
was extra stress, I'm sure, for a lot.
I have the estimate for tender 2 to get fixed for that valve. It is also leaking somewhere. So when tender 2 goes in to get the valve fixed, they're gonna have to figure out where the leak is.
Okay.
Once it's there, and they find the leak, we will, unless it's a catastrophic leak, we will have to fix the leak at that time. So, what do I do? There's no estimate that, the leak part could be as simple as a $500 fix or a $3,000 fix. It's old steel that, you know, I don't know, so Rod, I mean,
I'm gonna point to the fact that I think you need to let the board know.
okay.
That truck was in, the tanker was in 2 years ago?
Yes.
It was in 2 years ago for repairs. And if it's the same welds and the same thing, we may need to look at getting it taken somewhere else to get the repairs done. If the welds are breaking already again. If
Okay.
it's another issue in another place of the tank, that's completely different.
And I'm assuming.
So, but we don't, until you look at it, until you get into it, you don't know. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
And again, is that I don't wanna take up the whole night, it's just, you know, when it's in there and they find it,
Well, either way, it's gonna have to be fixed, right?
yeah, it's just a matter, well, again, these bottles, Dave, you might know how old are them bottles, we had them rewrapped, what, 15 years ago? So, you know, they were wrapped, but the bottles were,
they were redone and the.
30-ish.
The stock, the original welds are holding fine. The
yeah,
welds that are failing are the welds that Stainless and repaired it. Now, I know it's S&R now, so maybe their standards have changed from what the company had originally done. But those are the ones that are failing, is S&R's or Stainless and Repairs welds. And
okay,
that they told us the last time, that the stock, the welds from, I believe, the 50s. I
yep,
believe that's what that tank goes back to, is the 50s. The original welds are doing fine, it's the welds that they did.
okay,
So that's why I'm very leery on just saying, because if this thing's gonna be in every 2 years,
well, and it is, it's a question of, there again, so the whole board knows they were refurbished, I think that would be the
Yes.
word, and then we had them wrapped.
yes.
So they were wrapped, like I said, 15, maybe 20 years ago already, I think. But either way, it's a question of, you know, just, first I need, this is to replace the valve in that, we're anywhere from 2,800 to 3,200. What all the other departments went to is putting an interior valve in, so it don't freeze up. Okay, so that's what everybody else has done.
Well, if it ends up being the repairs, I would suggest, if it's gonna be over $5,000, have them bring it back to the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did we already do to tender to already? It looks like we've spent $399.75, but I don't remember. what we-
That was, we took the tenders, the ladder, the engine in for pump tests this year.
Okay,
So that was all pump tests that you should have in front of you. Okay? And this is to replace the valve from that 28 to 3,200 range. This is to replace the valve on the back. So the freeze up shouldn't occur anymore. And then the tank leak is a whole separate issue that when they're in there fixing the valve, if you're okay with this estimate, then we would have them look at the leak, and depending on the leak, you know, we would go from there.
how often do you use tender two?
Tender 2 is the main one, so it rolls a lot. One is the backup, and that's just,
And for this valve here, basically last year and the last 3 years, we've been wrapping it with insulation, trying to get it by basically. And if you basically get down to about 0 degrees, those valves freeze up. When those valves freeze up, now either you have to load off the top or you send the tanker home. The problem is there's not enough tankers in the area, and if there's other guys on the same scene that are having problems with their valves, then you're got real problems with moving water because you're sending tankers home or sending them in garages to get them warmed up.
Correct.
Thawed off, they're sitting there with torches trying to heat the valves, which sometimes you can get hot spots and you can wreck the valves because there's nylon balls and seats
Yep.
inside there, so if you get a hot spot, you can wreck the nylon on it. So this is if they got a solution, we're almost gotta do it, and that tanker's not going anywhere.
no,
I mean,
no.
that one's gonna be with us at least another 15 years probably.
And the rig itself is good. Worst case scenario, guy would have to toss a bottle on it, a new tank. But the rig itself, that was new 2008. So,
Now we know.
okay, do you want this to pass around, or what? I kind of need approval if I can get this fixed.
Do we have a motion?
Can I see it?
Only for 3 seconds.
Oh, that's it?
You can have it.
Whose other tankers in your area did they do this to? You know anybody?
Without me lying, I believe every other local one.
Okay, and they're having good luck with it?
They're having good luck with it.
Okay.
I believe ours is the last like that. There again, don't quote me on it, but this is why it's, you know, not saying this because everybody else does it, we should, but everybody else has had luck with it, so
And they're gonna come pick it up and drop it off?
they come pick it up, drop it off. While you guys are looking at that, calls for July, we had 2 fire, 5 EMS. I didn't bring that last one. In August, we had 5 fire, 2 EMS. That's it, unless anybody has questions for me. Of course, we had Fall Fest, but
Did we get that in, like, on a document, like, handed out to us, just as a reference?
For what?
the calls,
Yeah, I just like to have it as a reference.
okay, yeah. Put it on. Full-size piece of paper.
I could write it down, but I'd like to have it as a reference.
Full piece of paper, can I just hand out sticky
You
notes?
can hand out sticky notes, it's fine. I just like to keep track of it, and thank
The
you.
reports that we use to get word decent. You know,
Yeah.
What's coming up, what's going on, so
I'll-
we can kind of format some of that.
I'll get there with Patty, so.
You're getting closer.
I got a list.
How was Fall Fest?
Fall Fest was, well, I had a wedding in Merrill during the day, afternoon. I believe during the afternoon, it seemed like the pictures I was getting was a steady stream. Band wise, by 10 o'clock at night, we pretty much ran out of people. You know, for the most part, again, I don't know what you want to chalk it up to. The racetrack had the tractor and truck pulls. They had, what, about 100 people there?
Yep.
So, you know, and
Grant Fall Festival.
Grant Fall Fest, you had, the EML had their honor flight ride. That was over 130 machines.
Right.
Greenwood had a car show.
Greenwood had a car show. I think there was one down by Point or something, Jim said. I mean, we had 31 cars. You know, so we're,
Rob, did that guy get a hold of you? Somebody had a vehicle for sale.
Yep. You got a hold of me, I got.
I gave him your number,
Yeah.
so. I didn't know if he had it for sale
The
or.
biggest thing was the weather.
the weather did not
It was
help.
cold.
You know, it was
People
cold
left
and-
Because they couldn't stand it.
Yeah. You know, so, but,
Good news is.
But no, this weekend it's gonna be warm.
yeah, this weekend, you can't win sometimes, no matter what we do.
It's supposed to be 70 this weekend, so.
Yeah,
Typical. What else you got, Kevin, anything?
that's it. I just, approval on, huh?
I'm done with that. Oh,
Oh.
we need a motion to approve.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the second line, the 420, do we need two separate motions? I can't
That was
remember.
for storage coupler.
So do we need it
Yeah,
for 3,600 then?
3740.
Oh, 3740?
You're gonna put a storage
36.
connection on it again?
It's 32 and 420.
so it's on there as not, we don't have to do it.
I won't do it.
Okay.
They corrode
Yeah,
up.
32
There's a
and 420.
storage connection on the other side,
36.
Okay.
opposite of this one, because I assume they're just doing one valve, or they doing both?
Okay. Plus the other nuts with each pipe.
And if you
So
do,
just-
Comes back to the
Because there's
phone.
one side that we had redone with a ball style valve on it, and then the other one has the old clapper or the butterfly valve on it, yeah, with the storage on it.
The old one. What? You only had,
There's two of them on there.
yeah,
We redid the driver's side, the
Yep.
newer style valve,
Yep.
which they said was gonna be better than.
then,
the
because that one
butterfly.
wasn't wrapped.
They were both wrapped,
They were both wrapped.
yeah,
Okay. We're doing one for sure.
okay,
Then it would be the old side that would get,
okay, so the
Done.
passenger side will get.
Yeah.
Okay,
yep,
because they redid the driver's side with a different, not this tuck-in style that you're talking about. They
Yeah.
did it with the other one.
yep,
It was cheaper and we could get it through with the budget that we had at that time.
okay. Yeah, and if you don't want the storage, take it off. I mean, it's just trying to cover all bases in case somebody wanted something it's there.
Because it's not, it's an oddball. The reason I say that is because that's an oddball size. Everybody runs with 5-inch storts now. So if a guy was gonna do it, then a guy should just do a 5-inch storts and then,
Okay.
but, because that's what our LDH is. We don't even have anything that goes into that size, so.
Okay.
So,
Everybody's got the 3-inch, you know, like. quick-
Yeah, the quick connects.
I
Okay,
move-
we need a motion.
I move to approve the 3620 estimate to fix tanker 2. And then regarding the leak, not to exceed $5,000, and if so, then it needs to come back to the board.
Okay.
Need a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Anything else for Kevin? You're done.
Thank you.
Hey, Dorothy. Plank
Okay,
Commission.
well, in our meeting on the 25th, if you go down, you see the Mother Mary Franciscan one. That one, our recommendation is we didn't pass it. There's not enough information. And when you look at the maps, the one that has for Katie officer on it, when I talked to the county, that one is kind of ahead of schedule. The property hasn't been bought, but she's already got her CSM in here.
So she should probably buy it first?
Well, that's kind of, so, and then there was also on the first map that shows an outlot between the two properties that they're putting in. And talking with the county, the rule with an outlot like that, within so many months, it either goes with one property or the other. And so, like I said, the Plan Commission They really, it made me proud. They tabled it. The road property is one, that's going from farmland preservation to general ag. That one they passed. There's Fernandez one, there's no action to be taken.
Hold on. I can't write that
Our
fast.
minutes are in here this time.
Okay.
It's in there.
Oh, I missed them.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Anyways, on the Fernandez one, all he did was basically cleaned up his property, and there are 2 other lots on that property. It's residential area, so there's no action to be taken on that.
Yeah.
Why did they bring it in front of you?
Pardon?
Why did they bring it in front of you? Why did they think that they needed it?
Because they cleaned it up.
Well, there was also some trees.
It was already done, but now he's
cut,
evidently
on the
going
other
to sell
property,
2
so,
lots off there.
So they-
One driveway will be off
yeah.
Plain, and the other one will be off Marsh.
So on the application, on the second page, the average lot size, what does that say?
For which one?
On the August 1st one. On the halfway down the page. Number of lots, 3.
You're looking at Fernandez, right?
No. Franciscan.
Fernandez?
The Franciscan.
one.
That one, that was already out there.
Okay.
All they did was cleaned up the property lines. I think the Fernandez people have been keeping the whole thing one chunk, but it was divided years ago, whenever that subdivision started down there.
Aren't you in the Franciscan one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's talking Fernandez, you're
Right.
talking Franciscan.
I'm talking
We're
Franciscan.
talking 2 different people.
Okay, you're talking which one?
Franciscan.
Franciscan.
The Kraus one? Off
Mother
Kraus?
Mary.
Mother Mary.
Yeah, that's one off Kraus. Okay, that one is because it talks about lot 1, and then it's got divided off into that kind of jag there, and then it's got outlot, that strip. And then if you go further, all of a sudden, Katie Officers comes up,
Right?
and they're talking about the same property. You can't do that. Somebody has to own it in order to do that.
To change it,
So
right?
it all got tabled.
So, but my question was, halfway down the second page, number of lots, 3. Second page, halfway down,
Yeah.
On G,
yes, on G.
9G.
What is average lot size is 1, is that 7.5 to 30 acres?
Yep. And like I said, it was such a mess trying to find what they were talking about. And if I remember correctly, the Franciscans had just bought 35 acres from Hardinger,
Harder,
or whatever,
harder, yeah.
Ken, Hardinger.
Yeah.
Harder,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there is no clear definition of who's going to own what, where the lines are going to be. And after flipping maps back and forth with 5 people,
Yeah.
I said, get it straightened out.
Okay,
So that ties back to new business 8 and 10, right?
Yep.
Officer.
The Officer CSM and the Mother Mary, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yep, Franciscan.
those are the ones that you tabled,
That's the one we tabled.
both of them. Look on the front page.
Right.
Okay,
Well, see, and the Katie Officer one never, ever should have come in front of us at this point.
She doesn't own it yet.
she's got a CSM out there, come on now.
Yeah, and the plan commission, we do not have the power to contact these people and say, hey, we
Yeah,
can't do
what's
that.
going on, yeah. So those 2 you tabled, basically.
okay.
Any other ones, Dorothy?
And the Fernandez one, no action to be taken on, and the Rome properties, that went from farmland preservation
The general.
to general ag. And there was some question about, easement right away for roads. And the discussion was brought up about being 66 feet. That was only if you're putting in a road. To put in your own driveway on your own property, you can make it 5 foot wide. There is no stipulations.
Well,
There are.
is-
Yeah, there are.
There is a stipulation on how wide it can
State
be.
highway.
Not on your own property. You can put your own driveway in on your own property.
You're
If
you're
putting-
talking about not putting it to the road.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Oh, yeah.
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 There- it's-
I'm talking the culvert size.
Oh,
and
no,
it's
no,
got
no, no,
houses.
no, this is on your own property.
Yeah.
You know, like going from the barnyard to the field.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's no, it's only if you are going
do whatever
to
you want.
deed it as a road.
Yeah. Okay, anything else for Dorothy?
We have talked to the county about coming to our next meeting next month, or the end of this month. And I'm hoping that they show up there October.
Okay.
What was the topic for that gonna be?
That, we've got a lot of questions, we want to get some things clarified,
Okay.
kind of like an open forum.
Anything else? Okay, highway. First, we have rigs and wrenches diesel repair for our Freightliner to the tune of $9,090. Everything in yellow is critical on here.
What's this for?
The plow truck.
The plow truck?
Yeah,
Our primary plow truck,
yeah,
the main unit.
yep, so they're fixing that for the tune of 10 grand. So then, let's see, I got a price for Zig from American Asphalt for them to mill that, you know, the spots and that type of thing. Well, he said we couldn't take off just an inch and a half because that's all that's there. We thought there was more. So in order to do that, you have to do the whole road and be done with it. So he came in with a price at $50,000. That's not including the base course.
And that doesn't include the ditching that needs to be done.
No.
So that it doesn't happen again.
Right, so then I called farmers, and if we do this next year when we're doing other roads, it'll cost $11,675 to chip seal it instead of putting blacktop on,
That's quick. 11
plus
what?
the base course.
11 what?
$11,675. If we just ask them to do it whenever, you know, then it's gonna be $20,151. But I think we need to go with the chip seal on that next year. I mean, it just makes sense when you're talking almost $40,000 difference.
But you're gonna have to still do a lot of prep work first before you can even do that,
Mm-hmm,
because it's bad.
mm-hmm. Well, what they'll do is pulverize it, and then they'll put the base course on it.
I mean,
The one thing we should
ditching
probably-
and what
Yeah.
have you, that's got to be done, or you're not gonna accomplish anything.
There's hardly any ditching in
There's
there.
very little, it's
None.
only 6 inches or
And flat, well, it runs
Yeah.
out of the ditch onto the road.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
yeah, so if they can build that up a little bit more, maybe that'll make a difference. Either that or it'll undermine the road, one of the two.
And this is plus base course.
Yes,
From farmers.
yeah, Farners, well, American Asphalt was 50 grand, 49,000 something. And Farners came in at 11 for when we're doing the other roads also, so. I think
Depending
that's,
on whether they get the bid next year for whatever.
right,
Yeah.
but that's what we're looking at that point.
So we'll probably rebid that next year.
Oh, we're gonna have to do something with it.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we got- so it's
Well,
on the
otherwise, if we
schedule.
got a price,
Right, yeah.
We should look at probably leaving the cul-de-sac down there alone too. I mean, put a layer over it, but leave the actual blacktop there, because they said that.
that's not in that bad a shape, I don't
Right.
No,
think.
no, that's why I say we
Yeah.
leave that and just put
Yeah.
one layer over the
Yeah.
top, because then, for what the guys were telling me, the chip seal hangs when the big trucks turn around down there, like the garbage trucks, it sticks together better than we can
Right.
rip everything up and then
Yeah.
try to.
And actually, the cul-de-sac down there is in good shape.
Right, yeah.
So, and then on Winterberry, I did get a price to patch that, let me find it here, it was 2,000 something, so I figure I'm doing that this year yet. I just got a 2,363, and that's to patch 27 feet by 12 and a half feet, 2.5 inches thick.
Don't we always have to patch Winterberry?
Huh?
Don't we always have to patch Winterberry?
Well, it's different areas,
Last time Winterberry was done was 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
Patched further on down.
yeah.
And And this
Yeah, it's
isn't the
just
same,
different
this isn't the same
spots.
spot.
Oh, it's
No.
not?
Well, it should be.
All different spots.
Yeah, they're all different, but anyway, that one comes in at 2,363, so they wanna do that yet this year.
Okay. And then was 2.5, and then what was the hatch size?
12 feet by 12.5 feet by 2.5 inch thick. And that's all cut the asphalt, remove and dispose of the asphalt materials, fine grade, water, compact the base course material, and pave, so.
And who was that doing it, Barner?
American asphalt. That'll be blacktop, because that's all blacktop
Oh,
through there.
You need a motion on this?
For 2,300, it's just maintenance,
Okay.
so, no. Other than that, I was with, Junior on Thursday, and he's planning on getting Katamar, Penny, and Lumen. He wants to get them done yet this fall so they can sit over the winter. And then I asked him for a price on 1 mile for the culvert down by your place, that wooden bridge for culvert cost share. Remind me, John, I'll give the number for that, because we gotta apply to October 1st for that one. What else?
Adamar, Lumen, and what?
Penny.
Penny. They're putting drain tile on,
Yeah.
a couple of those. And then, what else was there? Oh, on the updates, Dave's Road is done, and
It's Elm Tree.
and Galvin, and Quincy, and Weeping Willow, and Deary. And the other ones will be done tomorrow or Wednesday, whenever they finish them up. So they got them graded today, they'll be chip sealing tomorrow, so. And then hopefully we can stop for a few minutes and take a breath, so. All right, anybody have any questions? All right, library, Rod,
Nothing really to report.
okay. Nicole,
Our lawnmower went back in to get there was our oil plug was cracked, so it was leaking oil, so we gotta get a new plug for that. That has been taken care of. As far as I know, it's been running well now, so that's exciting. We have had quite a few rentals on both Saturdays and Sundays, and sometimes during the week. So if you are looking for rentals, please start reaching out, because graduations are starting to come in already for next year. That's all I have.
garbage and recycling, Mr. Swenson.
Anybody having problems with garbage and recycling other than, I'm gonna talk to some drivers again. Noticed it right away on the turnaround on Elm Tree. They need to back around correctly and keep moving while they're steering, not stop and turn the wheel.
Yeah.
And I had one complaint over the weekend from one of the new ones to the north here. And I said, well, what does the road look like? He says, good, except for that damn garbage truck. So, that's cool.
Non-fault, huh?
Other than that, anybody else got any problems with garbage or recycling? Okay, thanks.
Carolyn?
With our policies and procedure, I gave you all something. I have not heard back from some of them. The first part that we worked on, and Donna and I are working on the second, would like to bring it forward. But we've not heard from anybody on the first one.
That's not true. I need information.
You have the stuff from the
That-
video.
Yeah, but that's it. The rest of none.
Do we need to put that on the agenda for next month, to go over that?
Oh, we don't have it all, we won't have it all done next.
It won't all be done. I think we just do, I don't know. how we
We'll
want-
try to get it all from next time.
Well, holler if you do. You can always put it on.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Okay. Ordinances, Nicole, anything?
No, I don't have anything on ordinances. Debbie's been working with the attorney for the wind turbine ordinances.
Okay. All right, clerk's report.
Let's see.
The ARIP and LRIP both don't appear to be open yet. They closed yesterday. The STB local is open and available until October 31st. Have you gotten any information from Kevin Kraft about,
Mm-hmm.
you have?
St. Joe's?
Yeah, about St. Joe's and Riverside.
Yep, Apple.
Okay.
But that's just for the blacktop.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, that's the most expensive part probably, so.
What did we decide on St. Joe's? We figured $1 million to put the grant in for that? Cause that's a mile.
Right.
I don't know that we came up with a dollar amount.
I think that's what we kind of decided on, Dave, wasn't it? Figure $1 million for that one?
Seems high
Does it?
for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, it's easier to go down than it is up. You wanna make sure you got enough. Let me see here.
Worst case scenario.
What was Todd for?
Stock, we haven't got it out for bids yet, but we put it for, what did it come at, 1.5? I think that's what it was.
Well.
For the, for St. Joe's, just for the blacktop, it's $331,700. And that one, we had talked about doing the total reconstruction on. There shouldn't have to be any culverts in there. Because we just replaced two a few years ago. And then,
That bid was from American Asphalt.
yep. And then on Carolyn's Road, it comes in at, for the blacktopping, and that one we would, mill it and,
Compacted.
right, and that came in at $188,600, but there, we didn't figure a grant for that one.
Oh, my records indicate that we were gonna submit 2 STP locals, one for Riverside and one for St. Joe's.
We can put 2 grants in for the
Yeah,
SDP,
for the
and then do
STP
both of them,
Okay.
but that's not including any base course
Base
or
course.
anything, that's just the blacktopping.
Yeah, so I'll
for
work off
American.
of like other bids and stuff that we've received.
Work off
I
of
can
Ann.
kind of back into some of that stuff probably, so.
You said it included billing or not?
For what, Carolyn's?
Yeah, Riverside.
Carolyn's Road. Traffic control signage, pulverize the existing asphalt for base course, knock down pulverized materials and tape the surface. 2.5 inches, they said there's only 2 inches on there right now, and
Probably.
I told them to beef that up a little bit so it's breaking up.
Was it recommended they put any base course on there or not?
It doesn't say on here. I can give Chris a call and find out.
Sure.
Cause how long is your road, Carolyn? 11,670. No, that's square yards.
It's a little more than a half a mile.
Okay.
If we're gonna be redoing that one too, to that degree, we probably need to replace that culvert on Stod and Riverside there. Cause that culvert's a little bit too high, it's giving the property owner on the corner a little bit of
On
grief.
River, oh, on Stott.
Stod and Riverside, where that, you know, where.
Oh,
the
right,
two
the
goes.
intersection
Yeah.
there? Is that on Stott or is that on Riverside?
More on Riverside than it is Stod.
That's too bad. Reason being is they're gonna be.
Well, it's the corner, the thing is, if they do the approach, I don't know how far they're going on with approaches, but if they're doing approaches, then.
Might have to do it then.
Might have to do it then,
Cross culvert
next
into
year.
your property, right? There's a cross culvert into your
Yes,
property.
yes, there is.
Because when they put the new gas line in,
Mhm,
they really dug that out.
mhm,
But it did back up on the property owners.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cause the culvert's too high, I believe.
Right.
Basically, same situation as we had down on Elm Tree.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need a culvert on Carolyn's Road. We need a culvert on Rod's Road. Nicole, you need any work done on your road?
Yep, there's a big dip in it.
There's a big dip living on it.
Yeah, and I live with him.
But other than that, I got these prices, John, so I'll just,
Okay,
this is just for the asphalt.
okay, can you bring them on Wednesday and I can make copies of them?
Sure.
Okay.
Either that or how about if I can hand them to you,
Sure,
and then you can make me copies of them.
yep, that sounds great too.
Also, I talked to Jim Griesbach, and, which he's done now, and Kevin Kraft took over for him. But anyway, what they have been doing is spraying their ditches with an herbicide, and he says it cuts down on mowing tremendously. And it comes out to $62 a gallon. He says it'll last a year. I think it's something that we can look into for next year. And what it does is kills weeds in the ditches and inhibits the grass growth.
It's worth trying,
Well,
or maybe part of it anyway, someplace.
the worst of it.
It's $62 a gallon,
Yeah,
but then how much is that cover?
I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah, right, that's why I'm saying,
I
maybe
know
we
you
should
told
just
me
try it
to.
on a few of places,
Well,
yeah,
just
on the main
ask
roads.
more questions.
Wood County's also doing it, so.
Yeah, they're doing it too. They said it works really well. He told me, I think it was like 3 gallons per mile, something like that. And you mix it, is what you gotta
Yeah,
do.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But then what we do is probably talk to like maybe Seaper, if they've got anything that they could spray that with. Is it Seaper?
Sure.
Or Scheuer?
sure,
Yeah. To see if maybe he could spray the ditches. Cause we don't have anything to.
No,
But he also gave me
but then you
sent me a
need
card. of
you need a
people-
license to,
Well, these people would have a license.
and they don't put the product on?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay, well, then.
Yeah.
what
Jim
do you-
sent me a card, the name of them. I just don't have a
Does
list.
the county do their own spraying, or do they?
They hired it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
To whoever this, you're talking,
Yeah, I can't remember what the guy's name is, and I didn't print out this card,
okay.
but whatever it was.
and it obviously must be okay for wildlife and animals and
Well, I don't know about the butterflies and the bees and, but
frogs.
frogs, I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
But anyway, it's just a thought that I happened to come up. Here you go. You can run those off and I'll have to sign that one for American Asphalt
Okay.
for the 2,300, so I can get that back to them so they can get that done. All right, where are we?
Approving checks.
Oh, no, I've got a whole bunch more.
Oh,
Sorry. So we held the kickoff meeting with the consultants from McMillan Associates on August 20th. We're in the process of trying to schedule something with the consultant for the fire and EMT innovation planning grant. That's been kind of pushed back because of Fall Fest and new stuff, so, but the consultant is cool with it, so we're in talks there. I've got one volunteer for the e-waste recycling event on September 20th. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There's been quite a bit of anticipation. I've got quite a few people trying to drop stuff off early because they won't be here for the event. So I'm hoping that it goes well and that we can find space to do a year-round thing. I think that would help the residents. Culvert cost shares are due for 2026 projects are due Marathon County on October 1st, so we've got a couple weeks for that. I created the email address fd@townofmcmillan.gov for Patty, the office administrator over at the fire department, and I renewed our .gov domain. I received 1 open records request and responded to 3 open records requests. 2 of those were previously in progress. I received a concern about ditches on Winterberry not draining adequately.
Did you have an address for that one? 'Cause I know you sent me the email saying that somebody on Winterberry was,
No, I don't think that she gave me her address. She was difficult to understand, so I'm not sure.
okay.
Or difficult to, I think that we had a poor cell connection, but, let's see, we received notice from Marathon County that the cost of dog license tags will be increasing in '26. They haven't raised the prices for 25 years. Prices will be going up from $5 to $12 for sprayed or neutered dogs, and from $10 to $20 for intact dogs. The cost for kennels will rise from $50 to $80. I think we'll need a resolution for this, so I can draft one of those for next meeting's
Okay.
stuff. We were notified of zoning permits issued on County Road C, Galvin, and Eau Plaine. Sanitary permits issued on Highway 153, Galvin, St. Joe's, and Marsh Run, and a new address issued on Highway 153. I'm ready to seek a deputy clerk, but I'd like some guidance on hourly pay. It's my understanding that the deputy clerk pay comes out of my pay. I want to get confirmation from you guys that it's okay for me to run it through the payroll system. So like, if I make $1,000 every month and they work $200 worth of time, then I'll get paid $800 for the month and they'll get paid $200.
Right.
Yeah. And then I want to get your opinion on, if you have one, or if you just want me to use my judgment on how much to pay per hour for a deputy clerk.
Whatever you can get them for.
Okay, I just wanted to get that,
It's on your salary, so you should have a say.
Yeah, you do
Okay.
whatever your Lord
I mean, you
desires.
get to hire whoever you want for deputy clerk, that's
Sure.
100% your choice. We just verify it, you know, that they'd be getting paid, but it comes out of yours.
okay, that sounds great. That's all I had for the clerk correspondence and report.
Did somebody ask about a camper parked in St. Joe's last month?
I
somebody
did,
check that
I
out?
did ask about that, and I think that, and I went to the county about it, and so they're investigating.
Is that the place where they're putting the house up?
Well, I figured that must be what it is, because they have they've had a camper there all summer.
Vivian's living
They've
there.
got garbage containers,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
and I think that there's recently maybe an address, so I think that maybe
Yeah.
that there is a plan for a house
I went
now.
and talked to him.
Oh, you did,
Yeah.
okay,
They just had a well dug too.
Yeah.
okay.
The reason I went over and talked to him is I got a phone call saying we had squatters.
Oh, yeah,
That was
I heard
early
several
spring.
people say that.
So I had, I went over to see what was going on and they were there and they were planning on building and, yep, they were staying in their campers, so.
Yeah,
He was cooking last night.
Was he?
Yeah. I can't believe it.
He didn't bring us anything?
But yeah, they are building, so. What else we got?
That's it for that portion.
Okay.
what time was that recycling?
10 a.m. until 2 p.m.
10 to 2.
And they're taking everything except batteries, correct?
I've got it on the Facebook. I
Okay.
can email you guys,
Sure.
like what it is. I think they're probably taking batteries. They're taking quite a bit of stuff.
Okay.
The things that they don't seem to be taking are like humongous things like ovens, like refrigerators.
Flat screen
Yeah.
TVs.
They'll take that.
Take that.
Yeah, they love it.
Okay.
I've already got the original flat screen TV in the garage. Amazing.
And the tube TVs they'll take?
Yep.
Okay, I think I got one or two of them sitting at someplace.
Okay, quick interest.
They'll be busy. All right, checks to approve.
I have I guess, do you want to make a motion first, or do you want me to add a check first?
Well, you can make the motion and a check.
Okay. I move to approve check numbers, hold on, I'm not at the page. 20873 to 20928, and I say 28 because we had a rental yesterday that needs to be added to this list, so it'll be $100 more. And then also with the ACH transactions from 250801 to 250811.
And the $3,000 check to City of Marshfield was the ambulance?
Ambulance, uncollectible ambulance stuff.
Did we get any confirmation specifically
They said that they were,
invoices?
they
Because
said,
all I got through the email was a list and 3,000.
Yeah.
yeah, so they subsequently sent me, a thing showing the service call location.
Okay.
But they said that they were unable to issue or give out the names due to HIPAA.
All right.
Yeah.
So are any of those on state highways? Because we can
You can go back after.
go back after, through the state of Wisconsin for those.
Is there a time limitation though? Cause
No,
these are
these are
7 and.
2018.
It goes back to 2018.
Are they able to tell us, like, next year, cause I can't, my guess is next year, we're gonna get 2019s and people who didn't pay in 2019, right?
Mhm.
And I doubt anybody's gonna pay their 2019, are we able to see before, when we do our budgets, what it might be for next year?
So she said that the maximum is $3,000.
So if we added
So, because
3,000.
right now, the amount that they sent, the total was like, each one was nearly $1,000 each, and one was 1,200. So,
So we can
And
just plan on
according to
doing
their
that.
contract, they can charge up
Up to 3,000.
Up to 3,000 for
and,
18
yeah, every year, yeah.
every year.
So let's see. One was on County Highway C, that was a residence, it looks like. One was the intersection of AAA and 97.
There you go.
One was, St. Joe's and Man, and then Stott and 97.
97, yeah, so there'd be
Two of them at the high.
Yeah, both occurred in 2018.
What were you gonna say?
The only thing that you could verify that, in fact, that it's not a mistake and that they are ours, would run through the fire department. They would have the call list,
Right.
and they could verify that those were, in fact, that they did
Our
in fact
call.
happen,
Right.
and they were our call.
Right.
So,
I think they need to do that.
I would think that would go next time.
Have you looked at them at all then?
What ones?
The ones that they're charging us for? Have you looked
I
at
have
them?
not yet,
Okay,
because I was not instructed by the chief to take a look at them yet.
all right.
And just to clarify the state reimbursements, we have 1 year from the date of the incident.
Oh, so we can't even go back
Yeah,
after
we don't go
that?
back on
Okay.
those.
But there is, the thing is, we need to look at, they said that they're giving them to us because the state, has run out, their time paid or
Mhm,
has run out. The thing is, we should be getting that before that, because if it is a resident,
mhm.
an actual resident that lives here, that can be put on their taxes. I mean,
Can I also answer that for you? It's a 7-year state statute of limitations for the city to collect. It is not negotiated in our contract that we get them sooner, so the city can hang on to them for the full time the state statute. So my recommendation is,
Our contract.
when the new contract comes out, we negotiate that they keep them for 3 or 4, and we get them for the rest, because if you do that and they don't pay, then we still have time to tack it onto their tax roll.
Yeah.
If they're a resident.
If they're a resident.
Resident.
That's the glitch we're running into right now with getting these, is we can't go do them
Can't
to
do
the
anything
state.
with it. It's-
Can't do anything with
We're
them,
paying
it's the
$3
state
grand,
statute
we're
of
done.
limitations is run out.
So it's a moot point.
Yes.
So I have another question. I thought last month we issued Jerry Schmidt a check for 2,000. Did we not do that last month? Because we made a motion to do Jerry Schmidt $2,000 for the band last month, and I see he's on the list for this month.
We check the dates.
Well,
Yeah, so-
probably because it was not.
Because
it was-
I do the checklisting based on when the meeting dates are, so it's we issued that check, like, whatever, the week
Oh,
after the meeting.
I see.
But because,
I see.
because it fell within the dates, and that
Okay.
way when you look at, there's continuity when you look at the packets. If somebody were to look at every packet, they're gonna be able to see every single
Yes,
check
sure.
number for the entire year. They can count from 1 to 1,000,000.
And I didn't have last month's packet on me, so that's why I wanted to ask.
Okay.
Thank you.
But I have one addition to that. That check for 2,000,
Yeah,
when the fire chief asked for that or whatever, that should have been 2,500. That's his fee, not 2,000.
But Carolyn said that they had paid
That was on
500.
the, they said, well, yeah, I made that, and he said but I think he said he was gonna go back and check his contract. Because, yeah,
Okay,
So-
because,
yeah.
because she,
Because he said we increased it, but somehow or other, and that would be on me, bringing it to how much? Because that was my understanding, is what it was gonna be.
so
That it
that,
went up from 2,000 to 25, and we put the 500 down on it. And so but he said, so I questioned him on it, and he said he's gonna check his contract.
okay, because there was a personal
Yeah.
check written at that, so he wanted that extra 500, so. If
Yeah.
it is in fact that's what it is, then,
Then we'll have to get
then we'll have to
one,
cut
but,
it,
yeah.
okay.
For Mayor Hunting, that was for the newsletter.
Fall Fest stuff, it's, shirts and can koozies.
And
I have a question when you're done, Dave.
I think it was stainless and repair for $13.85.
That's pump testing for all the pumps over at the fire station.
Okay, that's what I thought it was.
For the Reister and Schnell check, that's not for the lawnmower, it doesn't look like, I don't know what that's for.
20923,
Yeah. We're under warranty for
For the
the,
lawnmower.
yeah, but I don't know what this, I
No, I
couldn't
think it was a
tell.
fire department related thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell based off the invoice.
Well, if you repaired the washer, maybe that's what it was.
It was fire department, let's see.
it says unloader valve, hose, lock nuts, hose bar, O-rings, pump oil, and freight.
That sounds like a tractor grass.
And then pump direct drive. Pump direct drive was
Because
almost
they lost the
1,000.
hose last month, so that sounds like it.
What is it?
Sounds like the
Grass
hose
cutter.
on the grass
For
cutter.
the tractor.
No?
Hose on the grass cutter, I paid up in advance.
This is, the fire
52211.
department coded it to buildings and grounds.
I got nothing, don't look at me, I don't know nothing about that one.
You didn't
Buildings
do
and
it
grounds
for-
of
right?
theirs?
You didn't do anything at Reister
Buildings and grounds of theirs, or my buildings and grounds?
Theirs,
Oh,
they coded
okay.
it, they coded it and said it was their buildings and grounds.
Okay.
I have no clue.
The code on it, Lori, is 52211-10.
Well, isn't that for Kevin to figure out?
Yeah, but she's one sitting there.
So going back to Jerry Schmidt, I don't have any record of, paying him $500.
No, that was a donation,
Okay,
that one. So that was the initial
Buildings and grounds.
down
That's the
payment.
code, buildings and
Yeah, okay.
grounds.
And then,
Buildings and grounds.
when he said it went up $500, I just assumed that it went from 2,000 to
I have
500.
no clue.
We'll
So
figure it
I
out.
may be
Yeah,
having
we'll
wrong,
figure it out.
I don't know. But he's gonna check it out,
sure, okay.
and I trust him.
I
For
have
the
no
Reister and
idea.
Schnell one, hang on to that till we get it verified what the heck it's for.
Yeah, I have no idea, I
Yeah.
can look when I go over in our binder,
Yeah.
but I don't know off the top of my head what that would be for.
It just seems odd for Reister and Schnell to be for buildings and grounds.
For the, yeah. For what?
Well, it's,
Kevin mentioned the pressure washer, is that something?
That's what I mentioned
guess.
just a minute ago.
But why would that go under buildings and grounds?
Because it's part of the
Pressure
building.
washer would
it's
be.
part of their buildings
Budget
and grounds.
item.
Okay.
Pressure
It'll be
wash-
buildings
pressure
and
wash
grounds.
the-
Seems like
Fire
a-
I thought it was thinking it would be under small tools or equipment or something.
It's buildings and grounds, because it's part of the building.
So it's the
So then we know what it is.
power washer.
That'd be my guess.
I can check when I get over there and I can
Alright.
let you know for sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why are we having so much trouble with that mower? The mower is not very old.
We have until June 19th of 2026.
That's when the warranty runs out and you get your wallet out. That's been a piece of crap.
Yeah, it's not been good.
No. All right, we have a motion on the table to approve checks. Any more questions?
Was there a second?
Yes, it was. Am I correct, John?
Let's
I
see.
thought you seconded it, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't record a second, there was a lot of stuff going on, so I might have missed that one.
I need a second then
Did
on
you
the
second
motion.
it?
I'll second it.
But I don't think Donna's check got in there, right?
An additional check, I don't know, Kay O'Brien, you know, she receives checks, but is not able to cash them for some of the items for the Fall Fest. So she's trying to resolve that today. Everything that, those checks will go in to the Fall Fest, cause that's where they have to go. But she'll need a check for what she put out on,
Yeah.
from her own personal checking
Yeah.
account. So somewhere in the next week or so, we'll have to write her a check. I do not have an amount.
It'll take her a while.
And last year it took us a couple of months to get that to her, and that was pretty excessive, and so.
So is she returning receipts in, or like what?
Oh,
does
yeah,
turn
she's got
receipts.
every
She turns in
possible
everything.
receipt.
Oh, yeah, she turns that all
Yeah,
in with her
yeah.
bill.
Yeah,
Okay.
For Scott Construction, did you check their total with their bill?
You mean like add up all of them?
Mhm.
I think so.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right. Treasurer's bank reconciliation.
Budget to actually, you can do that? So we don't need to work on that? Okay. Budget to actually, I don't know.
It's not with the checks, but with that. Well, we'll be talking that anyway down there, so nothing.
So the budget, the actual on page 2 of 5, down at the bottom, you'll see total 51900, or total 51000 general government. There's negative $4,059 remaining. That's a result of the illegal taxes collected, $19,000, and $40,000 of innovation planning grant expenses. So we would need to modify that at some point in time.
what was that number again, 51900, did you say?
51000, so it's the fourth
Okay.
line from the bottom on page 2 of 5. The negative 4059.58 on the right side.
Yeah,
So that means we're over budget, so what we can do
For
is
that category?
yeah, for that entire section. So to rectify that, we can easily just, add
Amend it.
in the, innovation planning grant
Okay.
on the budget, let's see.
And that's the
where was that?
40,132?
You might as well just add in the whole 139,000 bucks on 43500.
Is that the rest of that innovation gonna go through this account?
Oh, yeah, so, yep,
Okay.
yeah, I'm running it all through that, then everything's
Okay.
in one area.
So
then
what
I don't have to
amount
go
do you
tracking
need
it.
there?
$139,000,
Even?
yeah.
Okay, we need a motion to amend the budget for that. For
So you would be adding, $139,000 to line item, on page 1, line item 43500.
Mhm.
You're adding $139,000 there.
two.
And then also, $139,000 to 51988.
88,
Yep. And that one's towards the bottom of page 2.
Okay, how can you add it in twice?
Revenue and expense. To add it into the budget.
Okay, I see what you're doing then, okay.
so you need a motion to,
Add on 139,000,
from 43500
yes.
Yep.
to
And also into 51988.
51988.
Yep.
On
Did you want the
139,000 also.
16 cents, Joe?
No.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. No?
Nope.
Okay.
I second. Because I'm assuming that's your motion. Carolyn?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. How are we doing for highway?
Good, I think this should set us for, I'm not feeling for the rest of the year from my standpoint.
Without transferring?
Yeah, I think so.
We got some good bills coming in yet.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, I think we're,
I hope
I think
so.
we're in good shape.
I'm so happy. All right. Bank reconciliation.
Okay, we changed the format a little bit, added just the repetitious of the information.
Mhm.
You got it in front of you. And, John, well, how much would you like? I see at least 200.
Yeah, I think, I would request a $220,000
That should be
transfer.
plenty.
That should get us through.
That's the bills for tonight and enough to do payroll and the little thing that comes in. You have to do.
From tax savings to checking.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So we need a motion.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Did we pay for the culverts for the highway department yet? Or for, the county? They should be sending us a bill for Galvin and,
Culverts?
yeah. County did them, we should be getting billed for that.
Yeah, I think so, because he
I
said,
thought
we're,
that was last,
maybe not. He said that we don't owe him any reporting. So maybe I'm conflating reporting with invoicing.
Yeah, they did it, so they'll bill us. And then we have to bill out the other one for culvert cross share for next year. But I don't think we got a bill for that yet, for,
No, we only got, the only bill that we've paid for culverts is the Paul Bugard trucking for Elm Tree Road.
okay, for Dave's road. We'll be getting culverts for my road. And then there will be one down on Schroyer too coming,
Okay.
so.
Right, that would be the
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be one on Lumen
There's
going
one
in.
on Weeping Willow too, we have to wait for
other.
that.
Right.
Yeah, Weeping Willow, there's gonna be a culvert there from Bugard. He'll have a pretty good chunk of change coming
And
in.
Yeah, yeah.
Quincy, right? Did you get that one?
Oh, Quincy, there was a culvert put
I've
in
not
there
seen
yet.
any invoices for that either.
They will be,
Okay.
they'll be coming. Anything else on there? And we got funds transfer, anything else? We're good, okay. All right, now we can start with new business.
So I moved to table the Mother Mary Harder rezone and CSM for recommendation from the planning commission.
Second.
Any discussion?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is Rome Properties rezone.
I move to approve the Rome Properties rezone per recommendation from the plan commission from farmland preservation to general ag.
Can we get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. The officer CSM,
I move to table the officer CSM per recommendation from the plan commission.
can we get a second?
Second.
Carolyn's turn. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. The Fernandez CSM, there'd be no action taken on that, so we don't have to make any motions, correct? Correct. The grass cutter insurance claim. Okay, we had two claims actually. Kevin was mowing down on St. Joe's and, picked up a stone and hit a bay window, okay? And then also he hit a hydrant. Where was that one at? Is that on, right on the end? I says, didn't you hear that? He says, I should have. He went down and looked at it. Kevin does not remember hitting that,
The hydrant?
the hydrant.
What does the grass cutter look like?
It's in good shape.
So
Well, the blades,
can
the
we-
blades spin, so if you hit something, they just spin back.
But I called him on both deals, you know, and, he went down and checked and he says, yeah, he could have picked up a stone for the bay window. But he said that the other one, he said, I says, Kevin, you should have heard that. He
Shouldn't
said,
there have been damage though too, like what David?
you would think, but how are you gonna dispute it? But anyway, what does Corey have to say?
Corey says that we should pay the hydrant out of pocket because the window was $6,000+ That was already, that already ran through insurance and was already paid out. So he's saying that, if we submit too many claims, even if they're small dollar ones, we're at risk of the insurer dropping us and not having any coverage, or the insurance rates going up, so.
This one is what, 3,500?
That's the estimate from Marshfield Utilities, they're getting it fixed, they said they're gonna send us an invoice when it's done.
So they are gonna put a new hydrant on that one, they're not just gonna put a cap on it? Cause that was gonna be my thing, if they're just putting a cap on it,
So
then.
that should be less than 3,500?
Exactly, if they're replacing it's a flushing hydrant is what it is. It's not an actual fire hydrant, it's a, it's a
Right.
flushing hydrant.
That's why it's.
And if, yeah, that's why it's yellow. So if they're putting a culvert or putting the hydrant on there, I'm good with it. But if they just put a cap on it, then we should pay for the cap, not the hydrant.
Well, they changed their coloring system for hydrants. Yellow is not a flushing hydrant anymore. It's got to do with their pressures now. But it may still be a flushing hydrant, I'm not disputing that. But they changed all their colors, they're not just red anymore or orange anymore. It's got to do with the amount of pressure they've got at the hydrant.
I think what we'll do on that one is just wait and see what the bill is that comes in and find out what they actually did.
Yeah, he says that they're gonna replace the entire upper standpipe. He said that the cap was damaged last year, but they didn't take any action on it.
Isn't there a flag on those?
There is, but you can't really see it in the weeds. It's about the same size as the weed.
But, you know, they sent a picture, and you see that chunk that was taken up. When I called Kevin, I said, hey, did you hit that hydrant down there? He said, what are you talking about? And I said, well, you should have heard that with the mower. Yeah. And he said, too, he said, I don't remember, he said, I know I got close. He said, but I don't remember hitting that at all. I said, my God, it should have just about knocked you off the tractor. That should have been pretty loud. Or done some damage to.
Yeah.
That's why I asked how
Yeah,
the more was.
but whatever it is, but I think what we'll do is wait and see what they actually end up doing and go from there.
Okay.
So the bay window was 6,000?
Yeah, $6,380.
Yeah, I can
That
understand.
had to be a heck of a big stone.
Window.
Well, I'm guessing the glass on it was probably, the stone hit the glass.
Yeah.
So you'd think just repairing the glass wouldn't be that much. But
And
you
it's
couldn't have
already-
knocked out the whole window with a piece of gravel. You know, but it's
That's
a bay window, so.
on St. Joe's.
It was a bay window, he said a stone hit the glass.
And he knew about that right away?
He called me when he got home from work,
Oh,
and I sent Kevin down there that same day, and he said, well, it looked like he had hit the gravel. He says, yeah, it could have definitely come from him, so. That's a heck of a window. Of course, it might be like the one down on County Trunk, you look at the glass they got.
So
That
that
fell
would be,
someplace.
that would be a new house.
so we wanna do insurance for that one though?
It's already been run through.
Oh, already paid, okay.
Yeah, that one's already paid. It's just the $3,500 one that hasn't been yet. So let's see what it comes out to.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Marathon County election, MOU, John.
Yeah, so this is just a standard MOU that gets sent to us every year. She's trying to keep the fees as low as possible. You know, just this is for stuff like programming the election machines, things like that. She's committed to just charging us cost for envelopes and stuff, which is nice. She's not trying to police us on that stuff. So yeah, it just seems like pretty standard stuff.
Same as normal, I think that's what they've always done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to make a motion to approve the Marathon County election
Yep.
MOU
Mm-hmm.
request.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. The road maintenance we already took care of, that was for Winterberry. Scheduled budget workshop. Okay, when are we gonna start that? We're in June up there.
Holy cow.
So we're thinking
When
like
is that? Usually August or September?
October,
October.
October for budget workshop.
Too short.
Sorry.
That's September.
One more.
So we don't have to pin it up, it's just, she wants to see that month.
Yeah, just, well, we can
I'll
change,
change
we'll
that.
change it then, or Dave will change it.
Yeah. So, let's see, we gotta schedule the budget hearing also.
So our meeting will be the 13th, huh?
Yep, the 13th of October, yeah.
That'll be our board meeting. Wanna do it before that?
Six.
The sixth?
Is 1 hour enough?
Well, you should have your stuff pretty much in order before walking in the door, actually. Wouldn't you think?
I would think,
Uh,
yeah, you're
Yeah, but
gonna,
we'll-
because you're gonna have questions.
Yeah.
Budget workshop on the
Sure.
6th. What time are we looking at?
Are we thinking the 6th or the 13th?
The 6th.
13th is a regular board meeting.
I thought we were starting it on this, at 6 p.m. Is that what?
Me too.
Okay,
Uh,
you and I, I thought we
No,
were.
we're not doing it day of budget, that gets too long.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, well, are we doing it 1 hour earlier? And
Well,
everybody-
John is gonna need the numbers to put them in anyway, so,
Okay, so 10:06. That's what you're thinking?
yeah.
At what time?
6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, what works? For me, it's fine, doesn't matter.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
So I may or may not be here on the 6th. I'm potentially on vacation from, let's say, October 1st. We're gone from October 1st until potentially late on the 6th, like late at night.
Well, we can make it a different time, too, later in the week.
What about the 7th?
Yeah, 7th is fine.
7th would probably be better for me too.
October 7th
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
At 6.
Because I think we need John here at least for the first one.
Well, he needs to put everything into the computer so he's got the numbers.
Right.
Right,
For
but
going through them. And
Yeah.
are you gonna have time to get us, sheets to work on to where we can write them in? Remember like we did last year? Off of Excel?
Yeah, and you just go right down the list.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
works.
I'll look
Yeah,
at
with-
Really
that.
well.
With the last 2 years on there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And a day will give you enough time?
I mean,
we
To-
can start
to
selling
put your
before he
guys-
leaves. I mean,
put your
there's no
guys'
point in
stuff
running.
Shouldn't be a big
I'm
deal.
sorry.
yeah, I mean, you guys can send me whatever you got. Like if you have, I'll try and send that stuff out this week.
Okay,
Start
then we
working
can
on it.
start working on
Send
it.
it to me when you're
Yeah.
ready and,
Yep.
you know.
All right, so budget workshop on the 7th. What time, Nicole, is gonna work for you?
6 is fine. 6, 7, if anybody gets that reference.
I got 5, but I'll go 6.
5? What did you say?
I said at 5, Deb, you said 5.
I don't care.
Okay, 6 it is?
Yeah, 6 would work. 6 p.m. on October 7th.
Correct.
Okay.
Got it, John?
Central
Yes.
time?
All right, that's budget workshop. Now, when are we going to have the budget hearing? It'll be in November.
And it's usually before deer hunting, right?
Oh, gosh, yes.
And I better do it before deer hunting.
Is that one that has to be posted, what, 15 days ahead?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
But we still have plenty of time.
Oh, God.
Why I just put that in front of you.
Yeah. They can't see it.
They can't see it anyway, so here.
So November,
Do you wanna do like the 11th?
Veterans Day?
We got board meeting the 10th, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could do
The 18th?
the
On
8th.
a Tuesday, the 18th.
I don't care. Either of those two work for me.
Well, I'm just looking
Oh,
to make
no,
sure
I
that
think that's getting a little late, isn't it?
I would think
we've
so.
done it on the 21st already.
Right.
I know, but
Yes,
The
still,
night of deer season, or the opening night.
but they have to get everything in.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I'm
can't,
trying to get us before that, but that late enough that if all of a sudden some numbers don't come in or something, John's fighting with somebody with numbers, then we've got
We
everything.
normally have them in by the first week in November, don't we, Donna? We always have.
we always shoot to be done by the 15th, because that has to be turned into the county, and they have to do their thing, otherwise we don't get our tax bills.
On time.
Because it's just
establishing the levy. That's the only thing that's
Yeah, I know that,
Yeah.
but that's gotta get turned in,
Even if budget stuff changes, we're just establishing the levy.
we're
Right.
ju-
So
yeah.
you guys can
Right.
still readjust the budget in December,
Yeah.
whenever.
So don't
Yeah.
make that so late that, you know, your numbers aren't right either for the budget workshops, so.
We'll do it on the 10th. We've done that before.
Same night as the meeting?
Yep, just did
Yeah.
it before.
You just do it before.
I could.
I'm not saying we have to, it's just, we've done it that way.
I don't care.
So November
Yeah.
10th at 6 p.m.
6.
And then our regular board meeting to follow.
Sure. Well, you gotta have it that day.
So then if the electors meeting gets done in 15 minutes, we can start our board meeting early?
No?
No.
Oh. I was
I'd
trying.
like to.
You can't, you just
Okay.
can't.
If you,
Because the public notice would be put up,
to say,
town of elector meeting, whatever. Immediately following this is the town board meeting.
if you
I
post
don't see any problem with it, I don't know, but
According to our state statutes, we got the time, or not state statutes, our ordinances, we already have a time set. It's the second Monday of the month, and we
it
got,
at 7.
yeah.
Or, yeah.
So otherwise, it would be considered a special board meeting. So you can do it a little bit later, I mean, if you have a meeting going on at that time. But with our ordinances,
Fine.
am I right, Donna?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, 6 o'clock for budget hearing, 7 o'clock the board meeting.
On November
Free
10th.
cookies
The 10th.
Yeah.
on the 10th. All right.
Closed session?
Huh?
Closed session?
Yes, now we will be going into closed session regarding personnel matters pursuant to Wisconsin statutes 19.851C to consider McMillan Town employee and Wisconsin statute 19.851G to confer with legal counsel. We'll be reviewing our ordinances, is what it is. So,
Do we need a motion to go into closed session?
Sure, go for it.
So moved.
second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Happy to.
I don't know if we need to. Sometimes you do,
Where are
sometimes.
you going?
Oh, we're staying.
Do you ever see her?
Does that also include girl, or
In the
not?
red? The red hat?
Officer.
Officer, sorry.
Did you?
Yeah, I wasn't, well, I didn't remember that it was red, I was just watching her
See,
walk.
yes, out there, that really is. Actually, Patty and I were driving some damn place, and I said, Brad Habits? She said, yeah, I said, it's like mushrooms. Yeah, I said, it was like hookers and habits.
This is your audience is bad, they're bad.
That's everybody?
That's it.
Okay, we'll reconvene into open session. And we discussed the new ordinance that's, we're working on for the wind turbines. So now I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. We're done.
Well, that Rodney has to sign.
You
You
did.
did.
I did.
It's
I
next
just
to my
did.
name.
Oh, over here, I have my thumb covering it up.
thanks.
Okay.
You know that the Mennonites in
Clark County do that?
There you go.
Thanks.
Where'd you hear that?
The what?
How many people live in Clark County?
Don't what?
What did you say?
The Mennonites in Clark County do that? You're not recording this yet, are you?
Did you, I was watching last night about, the hurricane and, you know, all that garbage, all the water that's brought in and the alligators and all this. Well, it happened to be that there was a big washout of a meth area. So here they are capturing this alligator. It's on meth, for crying out loud.
You're no longer recording, are you?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Yes, you.
I didn't even start. But anyway, here they got this